You're listening to the Daily Nugget for July 18th. We are here on Tech Thursday with our fearless leader, Andy, our vegetable correspondent, Janelle, and our homeschools correspondent, Jenn. Know all information that the rest of us did not learn in public school.
Jenn, what did they teach you about self-driving cars in homeschool landia?
By they, do you mean my parents?
Sure.
My mom still struggles with the idea of Google and how to get there.
Or whatever entity.
Is that what you mean?
Well, I know there are homeschool co-ops, so it could have been
there are. Sure.
someone other than your
There's
parents.
curriculum and such. No, you know who taught me about that was my older brother. He's always been looking at futuristic stuff my entire life, and he predicts stuff, and he's usually right.
Ooh, brother predictions. We need to have an episode about that.
Mm-hmm.
You talk to him. He'll probably tell you what's coming.
Let's put that in Tech Thursday for next week.
Jen's brother predictions. I remember, what was he working on? I know he's always been working on crazy stuff. Did he tell you to buy Bitcoin like 10 years ago and you didn't listen to him?
I think he talked about something similar. I don't remember what he called it, but he kind of bailed on it pretty fast.
It's probably Dogecoin.
So this is self-driving cars. Apparently they're wandering the streets in Phoenix. There's over 600 of them. And one of them struck a telephone pole. It hit a telephone pole when it was in an alleyway trying to perform a low-speed pullover maneuver. I wonder how hard... Well, I'm looking at the picture. You really can't tell how hard it hit, but I'll show you the picture here. Because I think it doesn't look... Well, I mean, the hood is up. So maybe it did do some damage. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
It did an okay job.
I mean, they could have picked a better picture, but...
All those people are standing in front of it.
I know.
Yeah,
down in front.
First responders.
Down in front.
Dang, helpers move.
Don't they know that we have a podcast to do?
Right. We want to make fun of their cars.
Very important work here.
Yes.
So there was no passengers or other road users or injuries associated with the event. There was some damage to the Waymo vehicle.
Some.
It didn't look like it got crunched up. Looks like it got crunched up as badly as when last week I tried to tow my son's car to the shop down the street, and I put the tow cable in the wrong place.
That'll mess your car up.
Yeah, it did. It is.
No.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So it looks like that, you know. So that was a dumb thing to do. Note to self, note to others. Read the instruction manual about where you're supposed to put the tow cable, because you think you've got a good place. It might not be it.
No.
Anyway, so they decided to update they gave software updates to the entire fleet. And I guess they pulled them all just to make sure, but they said this technology is amazingly safe, but it's not perfect. So I don't know. Would you trust going into a car that didn't have a driver, that there was just AI driving it?
Maybe.
Yeah, I feel like I've always been a maybe, and the only reason why I'm not a full yes is because of what you just said. Because it's not perfect.
Okay, so
go ahead.
I was going to say, maybe there's different levels. You're on city streets. Max speed is 30 miles an hour. Yes or no?
How long is the trip?
Just across downtown, 10 minutes. Mostly stop and go stoplights. So it's almost like a bus.
Not terrible.
Right. But then you go on the highway, you're going 65 miles an hour.
No, because it's not just the self-driving car at that point. You got other dummies with their phones out and like driving with their knees. Like, no thank you.
So what you're saying, the problem is other people, not the AI driving. Yeah.
Well,
so I mean, I've seen people drive, and I've been in the car with people that are driving that should not be. And I would trust an AI driver over them any day.
I may have recently, while I was driving, I may have been eating a double cheeseburger from McDonald's and then also dipping it in buffalo sauce and using my knees to steer.
Oh
That
my
would make
word.
me so mad. I'd probably spill my bowl of cereal. That's terrible.
And I still drove better than AI Waymo. I did not hit a telephone pole.
Well, it was a low-speed crash.
Right. Enough to
This
do
kind of
damage.
reminds me of my teenage brother who just got his license, and he's a pretty good driver. But there are some places like in like bigger cities or on the highway when it's like 75 miles an hour, it's not so much him we don't trust. Somewhat, but not really. It's everybody else. Like, we're really doing it to protect him.
That's
kind of how I feel about it.
That's why you drive defensively.
Okay, now here's another story about these Waymo vehicles. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is investigating 22 incidents. 17 of the incidents are crashes. 8 of them happen in Arizona. And they say it's because, and these incidents is when the cars violated traffic laws or acted erratically.
Yikes. Was it being defensive?
Well, 4 happened in parking lots. The highest speed traveling pre-crash was 35 miles an hour. Slowest speed was 2 miles per hour. Can you even get into a crash going 2 miles an hour?
Oh, you can. You can.
Yes.
You can. The first time I took my son out driving.
Oh, no.
And he doesn't listen to this. Anyway, we almost went into the ditch in the slowest way possible.
Slow motion, huh?
Like, he just kept going straight. And I'm like, turn,
Nope.
turn. He's like, what? I was like, hit the brake. So he hit the brake.
Mhm.
And we were on the curb. He's like, what's wrong? I was like, do you see which direction we're going? And he's like, yeah. I was like, do you want to go there? No.
No.
Oh. I lost years off my life going
Sounds like Sam's
slow
still recovering.
as possible.
Yeah, still recovering from that incident.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Sam, for the name of the episode. Do you want to go there? That's the
Don't
nugget.
they say that the highest probability of getting in a wreck is within however many blocks of your house?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, you're probably not going that fast.
No. Automated or not. Let us know. Would you hop in that automated car and go on the highway? Yeah. Down the street in the city, maybe. Highway, no.
Down on the corner.
You know,
My brother would probably stand on the hood.
this would be more believable if
Car
we
surfing.
weren't in an international country because they don't have any stoplights or traffic signals in a lot of countries. They just like go every which direction.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. So, I mean, it'd be more believable. But in America, where there's like driving speeds and
Depends on
Lights,
which
it's
state
just
you're
like-
in.
I would not trust an unmanned driver. No.
What about an
What,
unwoman
man?
driver?
I mean, unmanned car. I would, no, I wouldn't. I could not get in that car. I'd be too scared.
Scared.
I think that Poppin' pastor is an unmanned driver. He's a robot.
Thanks for bringing it back.
Definitely was acting erratic.